Days of Our Lives spoilers. Johnny and Chanel get assistance. Ari is sworn to secrecy, while Tate looks for Holly. The sleepy town of Salem is once again a crucible of high-stakes drama, where love is tested, loyalties are divided, and the truth becomes a precious commodity fought over in the shadows. In the latest whirlwind of events, the lives of its youngest residents are converging in a complex narrative of desperation, friendship, and forbidden knowledge. Spoilers reveal that Johnny and Chanel are on the verge of a desperate alliance. Ariana finds herself burdened with a life-altering secret, and Tate's quest for Holly plunges him into a dangerous unknown. A recipe for disaster. Johnny and Chanel's unlikely alliance. Chanel Dupree's world has been shattered. The recent revelation of her wife, Allie Horton, leaving Salem for a fresh start in London with their son, Henry, has left her reeling. Sweet Bits, the bakery that was her sanctuary and success story, now feels like a gilded cage of memories. Every sprinkle of sugar, every whiff of baking bread, is a painful reminder of the life that has crumbled around her. Enter Johnny DiMera, Allie's twin brother. As her closest friend and confidant, he sees the profound ache behind Chanel's brave facade. He's also uniquely positioned to understand the complex layers of Allie's decision, a move born from heartbreak, but also a desperate need for self-preservation. Spoilers indicate that Johnny, unable to stand by and watch Chanel drown in her grief, decides to step in. This is not the simple comfort of a friend. This is an active, tangible intervention. Johnny, leveraging the vast and often dubious resources of the DiMera empire, offers Chanel assistance that goes beyond a shoulder to cry on. This could manifest in several ways. Financially, he might invest in Sweet Bits, helping her expand or franchise, forcing her to focus on the business as a challenge rather than a shrine. Emotionally, he becomes her strategist, perhaps even proposing a plan to win Allie back, a plan that could involve transatlantic grand gestures or digging into the circumstances that truly drove Allie away. However, in Salem, no good deed goes unpunished. This assistance is a potential powder keg. Chanel, in her vulnerable state, might misinterpret Johnny's fierce protectiveness as something more, blurring the lines of their friendship. Conversely, Johnny's methods, likely involving DiMera manipulation and resources, could backfire spectacularly, pushing Allie further away and drawing the ire of other Hortons. Their alliance is a lifeline thrown into stormy seas, but it could easily become an anchor, dragging them both into deeper emotional turmoil and complicating the already fractured Horton-DiMera dynamic. The weight of a whisper. Ariana sworn to secrecy. While Chanel and Johnny navigate their public crisis, a more private, insidious drama is unfolding for Ariana Horton. The young daughter of Nicole Walker and E.J. DiMera has always been perceptive, but she is about to be entrusted with a secret that would send seismic shocks through the very foundation of her family. The core of this secret is the truth about baby Jude. For months, the town believed Jude was the child of Nicole and E.J., a miracle that solidified their family. But the horrifying reveal that Jude is actually the child of Sloan Peterson and Eric Brady, stolen and presented to Nicole as her own, remains a carefully guarded truth known only to a few vile actors. As the walls close in on Sloan and her accomplice, Melinda Trask, the truth is a volatile entity looking for an escape route. Spoilers confirm that Ari will stumble upon a crucial piece of this puzzle. Perhaps she overhears a frantic, hushed phone call between Sloan and Melinda. Maybe she finds a hidden document or a forgotten baby monitor that picks up a damning confession. However she discovers it, the burden is immense. She is then sworn to secrecy, likely by one of the conspirators in a moment of panicked coercion, or perhaps by a well-meaning adult who believes they are protecting her from the ugly truth. This oath places Ari in an impossible position. She adores her mother, Nicole, and has formed a bond with the brother she knows as Jude. To know the truth and remain silent is a betrayal of that love. Yet, Breaking her promise could unleash unimaginable chaos, shattering her family and potentially endangering those involved. This storyline is a profound exploration of innocence lost. Ari is no longer just a child. She is a keeper of a truth that holds the power to destroy or liberate. The psychological weight of this secret will force her to mature overnight, creating a compelling and heartbreaking narrative about the moment a child is forced to navigate the morally complex world of adults. A race against time, Tate's determined hunt for Holly. If Ari's conflict is internal, Tate Black's is explosively external. The disappearance of Holly Jonas has left a void in his life, and his concern has curdled into a steely determination. He is not content to let the adults handle the investigation. He feels a personal responsibility and a burning need to act. Tate's search for Holly is not a passive waiting game. Spoilers indicate he will become proactive, launching his own investigation. This puts him on a direct collision course with the official investigation led by figures like Rafe Hernandez. Tate, believing the authorities are moving too slowly or looking in the wrong places, will follow his own leads. He might use his knowledge of Holly's habits, re-interview her friends with a different focus, or even use his tech savvy to dig into her digital footprint in ways the police haven't. His quest will inevitably lead him into dangerous territory. Salem is a town where dark secrets are protected by dangerous people. Tate's investigation could inadvertently lead him to cross paths with the very individual responsible for Holly's condition, whether it's Clyde Weston, Teresa Donovan protecting her own secrets, or a new, yet-to-be-revealed villain. His youthful bravado could blind him to the real peril he's stepping into, making him a target for those who want the truth about Holly to remain buried. Furthermore, his actions will strain his already complicated relationship with his family. Brady Black, his father, will likely see Tate's solo mission as reckless disobedience, leading to fierce confrontations. Teresa, his mother, may be terrified that his digging will unearth secrets of her own. Tate's hunt for Holly is a classic coming-of-age journey, but in Salem, such journeys are fraught with real and present danger. He is trying to be a hero, but he may end up becoming the next victim. A tapestry of intrigue. When the threads cross, the brilliance of days of our lives lies in how these seemingly separate stories are destined to intertwine. Tate's search for Holly could easily lead him to cross paths with Johnny, as both young men are operating on the fringes of the law for the people they care about. Could Johnny's dire resources, access to private investigators, surveillance tech, become an asset to Tate's crusade? More poignantly, Ari's terrible secret is the key to so much pain. The truth she carries about Jude is intrinsically linked to Nicole's state of mind, which in turn affects Eric Brady, who is connected to everyone in this tangled web. If Ari finally breaks under the pressure and confesses what she knows to the wrong person, or the right one, it could inadvertently impact the search for Holly, especially if the two mysteries are connected by a shared villain or a twist of fate. In Salem, no one suffers in a vacuum. A secret whispered in the Horton house can cause an earthquake in the Mara mansion. A desperate search by a lovesick young man can unravel a conspiracy that powerful people have killed to protect. As Johnny and Chanel lean on each other, as Ari grapples with her conscience, and as Tate charges headlong into the dark, they are all weaving a single, intricate tapestry of intrigue. Their individual choices, their desperate acts of love, and the heavy burdens they carry are set to collide, ensuring that the days of their lives will be anything but peaceful. The only certainty is that in this town, the path to truth is paved with secrets, and the cost of love is often everything.